How you doing, everyone? This is a little bit of a departure from my normal videos. If you don't watch my normal videos and you happen to be seeing this, my name is Braden Carlson. I'm an automotive journalist, but on the side, I deliver for DoorDash for supplementing what being a writer and photographer doesn't pay for. As I'm sure you can imagine, things have gotten a little weird for delivery drivers over the past few weeks. I had actually stopped for the time being, but unfortunately the company I write for is based in California and they're having a lot of struggles, so I'm back on it. Now, I'm not here to argue about the severity of the issue we're facing, which, by the way, I can't say, otherwise I'll get demonetized. I might get demonetized anyway because I plan on putting pandemic in the title. But I'll choose to believe the people that have been studying these kinds of things since the 70s and have had a lot of predictions go right thus far. So I'm just gonna bring you guys a little day in the life clip of what it's like to be a DoorDash delivery driver right now, or I assume pretty much any delivery driver. I actually have a friend who's a pizza delivery driver and he still has to deal with cash and stuff a lot, which DoorDash we rarely had to in the first place. Some people would tip in cash, some people wouldn't, but this is my first day back doing it. I was kind of already I about 2 weeks ago, I did it before things got really severe, and especially in Idaho, we only had, I think, one confirmed case at the time. We're now over 100 with, I'm sure you guys are aware, way more than are confirmed running around. But at any rate, I just keep myself some hand sanitizer, which I'm running low, so my P.O. box is in the description if you want to help your friend out here. Disinfecting wipes and vinyl gloves. Now, the nice thing about DoorDash is right now they are defaulting to no contact delivery, which means really the only interaction I have with other people is people that are working at the restaurants. And if people working at restaurants are coming in feeling like they're sick, they're pretty stupid. But at any rate, we're going to turn DoorDash on. I am using a Grubhub bag. Sorry if any DoorDash execs happen to be watching this, but your bags suck. Now, I have to say, of all the things I was expecting, not getting an order for an hour wasn't one of them. It's bang on noon, downtown Boise, Idaho right now. Usually a pretty poppin' place. Obviously, everything's closed right now, so I guess I assumed that would translate to more orders being made, and DoorDash had a peak pay going on right now. But I'm pretty much in the epicenter of all the restaurants. Oh, there you go. There's an order. Time to see what's good. Alright, guys, we've arrived at our location. Now, here is my thought processing. If you work at a restaurant, you should be pretty clean in there. But what isn't is probably the door handles and all that stuff. And maybe I'm being a little paranoid, but this is kind of just the necessary precautions at this point. And my primary concern would be picking up this devastation that's going around. Again, I can't say it or I'll get demonetized. And giving it to people who it's going to be a lot more detrimental to. I'm a fairly healthy young adult, but I don't want to give it to someone who's not in as fortunate a boat as I am. Gloves on, we're gonna go grab it as soon as I get out here. Gloves coming back off, and then hand sanitizer, and then we're on our way. We got the goods. Here's a fun fact for you. If you happen to be in Boise, Rush Bowls is throwing a roll of toilet paper in with every order, so that's cool. Sanitize down and let's be on our merry way here. All right, so we got that delivery situated. Said leave at my door, but it was an office building, and the lady was standing outside the elevator when I got out of it. So, also, fun fact, she gave me no tip, and usually I'm not the kind of person to complain about that sort of thing, but if I could give you some advice, if you're ordering for DoorDash, please the default option right now is for it to be left at your door. Just roll with that. You can text your DoorDash driver and ask him to text you when it's there, send a picture, whatever. And, you know, tips would be nice. Some of us lost our jobs and are now relying on this. Let's see, how long has it been? I'm right now averaging about $4 an hour for the first hour and a half. So, going great thus far. Now, I know a lot of people are in very similar situations. If you can't afford to tip, then that's one thing I understand. You have to have food. So, yeah, we can sympathize, but if you can afford it, please give people decent tips. I ordered food yesterday before I realized I was not making money anymore, and I gave them a 60% tip. All right, guys. Almost 2 hours in, we got ourselves another delivery. This one seems to have a tip on it based on the pricing. That's the thing about DoorDash is we just have the price up front. We don't know what the breakdown is of it, but it's not that far of a delivery. So I think we are in the clear here. So what I'm gonna do is bring my hot bag in, since the last one was like a acai fruit bowl thing. Doesn't really need to be warm. I'm just gonna put her straight in the hot bag and we'll go from there. All right, guys, delivery number 2 is down. Buffalo Wild Wings apartment complex for some reason opted to uncheck the default leave at the doorstep option. That's the thing about people. You never know what you're gonna get. There's a lot of different ways I could have taken that sentence, but we'll leave it there. It's worth noting if you are going to be driving. So yeah, we're about 2 hours in. Did 2 deliveries and it's kind of slowed down. So I'll probably maybe come back out around dinner time. Hopefully more people will be into the leave it at the doorstep idea. Yeah. So. For me, at least my experience in DoorDash delivery driving in a pandemic world is a little bit slow, a little bit underwhelming. So yeah, like I said before, if you guys watch my channel fairly consistently, stick around. I'm going to do what I can. Basically, I have no income at the moment. We'll do what I can. If you're going to order DoorDash, please, leave it at the doorstep. Let your drivers leave it at the doorstep if you have that option. I know there's people driving in way, way worse situations than I'm in right now. So we just gotta keep doing what we're doing. Everyone's gonna get through this. I know there's a record number of people filed for unemployment now. I'm not exactly looking forward to doing that if it comes down to that. So basically, I'm just going to push it off for as long as I can. Hopefully, I don't have to get to that point. I know there's people with kids and a lot more responsibilities to pay than a car payment and rent like I have. So, yeah, just keep your heads up, everybody. I know I'm not the only one going through hard times, so I'm not going to complain about it. But, yeah, if you can afford big tips, give your drivers big tips. And do what you can to abide by the social distancing rules, because if New York's not a perfect example of what happens when you don't, then nothing is. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Again, subscribe if you're not subscribed. You want to see some cool car builds and stuff like that. That's what we usually do around here. If you want to see a picture of your car featured at the end of one of my videos as for my car, the video segment, send a picture of it to me at curseforeverhelp@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram. You can add me on Snapchat at BigB1011. Of course, I have the Patreon. Even in this situation, all the Patreon money is only going towards making videos. I will not spend $1 of that on my personal finances. I'll never ask you guys to pay my bills. So if you want to see content continue to be created throughout whatever we end up going through here for however long, check out patreon.com/BCAutos, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.